Welcome to another look back video. Like with the last few years, basically, looking back at the positive stuff, basically, happening the year before this year ends in just a couple hours, actually less than 2 hours from now. Yes, let's look at the good things, basically, for this year. Now, the thing is, with this particular year, not a lot of really bad stuff happened this year, not that I've seen, no. Yeah, it's particularly quite interesting, though, especially in comics. Not a lot of really bad stuff. No, positive stuff. Let's start with some positive stuff for me. Going to three Comic Cons this year. Going to the Atlanta Toy Comic Con for the first time this year. I was hoping that because it's coming up next month, that I would go back because I liked my experience there. Problem: only one day. Yep, only one day next year for the next one. Not happy about that, and I looked up online, and I found myself a NerdCon I can go to, and it's for the same weekend. I figured, I'll go to this, which is the Lakeland, the Central Florida Comic Con in Lakeland. Yep. I once again went to the main con Orlando for the third time I've actually gone to this particular con. Yep, third time. And the third and last con I went to this year was the Tampa Bay Comic Con. This was my sixth year going to this particular con. 6 years of going to this particular con. Yeah, despite the fact that when I first started I was like very happy, and the other reason was to be going back because it was my first con I went to. And thanks to particular cons this year, I got a chance to meet people I never got a chance to meet before. Like, I got a chance to meet 3 Power Rangers this year, which I was so happy with that. The first one I met, Michael Capon, the guy who played the Blue Time Force Ranger. Time Force, my favorite Power Ranger season. I even told him that in person. He enjoyed that. I also got a chance to meet the second, third Halo Rangers this year, both for the same con at MegaCon Orlando. I got a chance to have recorded again for the second time. I also got a chance to meet at the very con. I got a chance. One guy I was so happy to finally meet him in person, Christopher Sabat. Yes, Christopher Sabat. I was so happy to meet this guy, and I brought me the sign with him for him to sign the My Hero Academia movie that came out just last year. I was so happy with that. That I got a chance to sign it. I also got a chance to meet Christina V. Great person to meet, and a very lovely, very lovely woman. Yeah. I also got a chance to meet at Tampa Bay Comic Con Kyle Herbert. Yes, this is a guy I definitely did want to meet. I love this guy's work, and yeah, great time meeting him. I also got a chance to meet several writers this year, basically, and before like Charles Shaw, James Taylor IV, Marguerite Bennett. I was so happy to meet these people. I got a chance to meet Doug Mankey. Great chance to meet him. Tyler Kirkham, met him twice this year. Brian Ottley, I was so happy to meet this guy. Neil Adams, obviously. And here's something quite weird, though, here's kind of the weird thing. That he was scheduled to be at the third con I was going to this year, but he actually canceled at the last minute. It was so funny. I also got a chance to see Peter David again. I was so happy with that. Charles Shaw, I got a chance to meet the first time, along with Danny Cotis twice. I got to meet Clay Mann. Saw Buzz a couple times this year. Great guy to meet. Yeah, he's a fantastic artist. I'm trying to think who else I met this year. Let's see. I don't think I saw. There was one con I went to this year. I think it was MegaCon Orlando. Chuck Dixon was supposed to be there. Couldn't find him. Yeah, I could not find Chuck Dixon this year, surprisingly. Despite I think I've actually met a couple of times. Yeah. I also got a chance to meet Peter David again at the Tampa Bay Comic Con, which was really good. Let's see. Oh yes, I got a chance to meet a Star Trek Next Generation writer, Melinda Snodgrass. Awesome woman to meet in person. And we talked mostly about Star Trek. Despite I think this was the start of her career, she loved talking about this stuff. Because I told her basically that I watched all of the episodes she wrote. Not necessarily when they aired, but basically she did appreciate that. We got a chance to talk a little about, most about Star Trek and a little about the origin of the Borg. Yeah. And basically, she was the one who came with the she basically the one who created the Borg, not the one who wrote the episode, but she did create the Borg. And she's the one who told me. Now, a lot of people basically have mentioned that the Borg are pretty much Star Trek's Cybermen. Now, according to Liz Stuhlgrass, she never made that comparison when it came to creating the Borg because of how similar they are to the Cybermen. She never made that comparison at all. And despite the fact the episode made a debut was another episode featuring Q, she told me she did not get a chance to meet John DeLaney until she met at a play that she was working on. And she told me her favorite person to interact with of the Next Generation cast was Michael Dorn. She loved interacting with the guy. She thought it was adorable to work with. And she loved working with Jonathan Frakes as well. Yep. And at that same booth, it was at this particular booth basically it was like Peter David, Keith Rothko, I think his name is. He's a Star Trek guy. I read a lot of his books. And Melinda Snowgrass basically was on the far right. Yeah, I got a chance to meet all. I was so happy to meet because I read some of his books. He was a really good writer. I did ask him the reasoning. Now, there was this one book series called IKS Gorkin. That was it was a 4-book series. I asked him, why did he change the title of the book with the 4-book to Star Trek Klingon? The reason was because apparently the book's not selling too well, apparently. And that's also the reason the book ended. Yeah. Peter David, awesome to see him again. First time in a few years I actually get a chance to see him. And I actually brought me for him to sign the all-new X-Factor trades, which was fantastic. The fact that he got... Now, he wrote them. Why not sign them? And I did ask him, did he take inspiration from the original X-Factor team that debuted before he did the book? The answer is yes, he did. He did take inspiration from that particular run. And Bob Layton, great to see the guy again. This was like the second time I got a chance to meet him. Yeah, I love meeting him again. And oh yeah, there's one guy I got a chance to meet this year, Joshua Williamson. And he was a great guy to meet. Margie Bennett, basically, she was definitely a female I'd always wanted to meet. And talked to her writers, Batwoman trade basically for the sign. And I did ask her about the live action version of Batwoman. She actually has no problem with the live action version of Batwoman at all. I don't know if she's watched the TV show yet, but she does like the live action version of the character. I mean, why not ask her? And I did ask Peter David what he thought of the Aqua movie and the Supergirl TV show. He loves them. Yep. Layton basically, like, when I get a chance to meet, he says he loves Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Iron Man. Not a bad thing. He said he was okay with Sam Rockwell's portrayal of Justin Hammer. He loves the live action version of the Ghost. He thought it was a lovely. She says she's like she even loved like how she smelled. Yeah, and apparently I thought this was really weird. Like apparently because he was at the red carpet for the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Apparently because she had heard he was there, like she had basically went looking for him because she heard he was there and got a pitch with him. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else personal for me that's gonna happen this year? Well, there was one thing I can't exactly mention because I can't exactly mention anybody because well, of all my family and my sister, well, going to be her own parent next year. Yep. But I can't exactly bring up a little more than that until like next year. Yep. Let's see what else. Let me think here. Let's see. I got promoted to the crew train at my work. Yeah, I also got a couple raises this year. Yeah, that's how I was able to afford a little more stuff at Comic Con than I normally can. Though I basically was more conservative than I was last year. Yeah, at Mega Orlando this year, I did not spend $600 like I did last year. I think I spent like about $400 when I went to Mega Orlando. Tampa Comic Con, I think I spent maybe a couple $100. Yeah, I didn't spend very much when I went there. Trying to think of anything else. I think here. Well, I got a chance to have my brother move from Norfolk to Somerville, South Carolina. Whoopee. Yeah, I wasn't particularly. Yeah, I was also kind of. in pain afterwards because I had to go up and down stairs of a two-story house. Let's see, anything else? Huh. I think that's it personally, me wise. I mean, otherwise though, we also had the release of films like Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home. All three films I've seen. I love these films. I know Shazam got released this year. Did not get a chance to see it. I missed it. I did get a chance to see It Chapter 2, but I'll talk a little more about my movies basically. I'll talk about my movie review probably tomorrow. Yep. And what movies I saw this for a year. Yeah. It was also some anniversaries this year. We got a chance. There was an anniversary for Ghostbusters, Transformers, and Teenage Turtles, all celebrating 35 years this year, which is really good. This year was also the 40th anniversary of the Alien franchise. Also 40 years of release of Moonraker. 50 years of, let's see, Unmatched Seekers, but I'll talk more about that movie review, basically, movies wise. Yeah, that's pretty much it I can think of. Yep. But otherwise, though, for me, anyways, it's been a pretty good year for me. Yep. Yeah, not much else to say. I know it's a bit short about what I normally do with stuff like this, but yeah, not a lot of really, let's just say, I mean, there's some big things, but not a lot of big things. It's been pretty much sort of a quiet year for me, aside from the fact because I've been so deep into anime, like usual. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, also, as of this video, I have now officially 113 subscribers. So in 1 year since I hit 100 subscribers, I only got about 12, 13 more subscribers this year. Not a lot. I didn't get many subscribers this year. But as long as I keep going up, I'm fine with it. Yep. Let's see. Oh, yes. My Comic Corner hit 1,000 videos this year. My movie review basically broke 100. Actually, it's almost saying almost 150 by now. I brought back more of my now review series. Yeah, I've been reviewing, like, not as much as I was previously. Yeah, that one I got a little bit more basically this year. My reviews for One Piece and Boruto broke 100 this year. Yep. And as for manga this year, well, let's see. We had Fire Force break 200. I believe. Yeah, Black Clover also broke 200 this year. Seven Notice has hit 300 chapters this year. We also, in comic books wise, TMNT for IDW hit 100. Spawn hit 300, which is awesome. And let's see. Oh yeah, we also got a chance to see Detective Comics 1000 this year. Yeah, that was something. Let's see. We had some really good storytelling this year from comics wise this year. Yeah, that's something though. Now I've been loving a lot of the events this year. There's no been not the only event that I can think of that actually received some criticism, heavy criticism, is Heroes in Crisis. All the rest, basically, ones I've seen get pretty good reviews. Yeah, look at, let's say, Year of the Villain, a really good event in my opinion. I know my friend Tivia is not a fan of it at all. But I enjoy it. Yep. And let's see. We also had only two major, like three major events from Marvel this year. Well, of the three of them, basically, at least they're very slow, and they didn't take very long as they normally would. I mean, look, let's say the first big event that happened this year, War of the Realms. That was only around about 3 months, and it was a 6-issue miniseries. We also had Absolute Carnage wrapped up this month. There's also the X-Men relaunch, which was really, really good. I love the X-Men relaunch. I think it's going really well, and it's much more well connected than it was previously. Because Hickman loves having stuff connected, so why not the X-Books? Yep. Let's see. I'm trying to think, though. I can't think of anything else. Oh yes. I'll talk more about that stuff in the good stuff in comics this year. Yep. Yeah, but otherwise though, that's it for this particular video, and this probably be my last video I'll probably do in 2019. Yep, as what video I'll probably do first tomorrow, at least on New Year's Day, probably either Seven Deadly Sins, Renma, or probably I'd say probably another Demon Slayer review. Probably. Depends what video I want to do first tomorrow, okay? But until I see you next video, and in 2020. Bye.